Well, these might be trying times for the U.S. auto industry, but another Detroit export is on a roll.
Yeah, Michigan man Uncle Kracker is in the middle of an incredible comeback, which began with the release of his last album, Happy Hour. Better recently caught up with the singer on the road.
Uncle Kracker's back on tour and on the charts, but getting there wasn't easy.
I wasn't on the road, I wasn't in the studio, I just wasn't having any fun, so I fired everybody around me, and I went back in the studio, trashed everything I had done, and then just started writing a new record.
You make me smile like the sun fall out.
He decided to focus on feel-good songs, in part because of something his daughter said.
She said, well, we don't listen to your records, Dad. And I said, well, why not, sweetie? She said, can't dance to. It kind of just kicked me in the head a little bit and just knocked some things around, and I thought to myself, you know what? She's right, you know, nothing really sounded like I was having fun doing anything at all.
Oh, you make me smile.
For the first time in a long time, I ended up with something I was happy with.
You won't find nobody feels like me.
Well, these days, Uncle Kracker's opening for Kenny Chesney, the same guy who first put him in front of a country music audience.
When the sun goes down.
That was back in 2003.
He just called me out of the blue and he's like, hey man, this is Kenny Chesney. And I was like, Kenny who?
Sun sinks down.
From then on, Kenny and I just became really good friends. He's been one of the coolest cats I've ever met. Just a genuine dude.
We'll be grooving.
Of course, Uncle Kracker has another famous friend, his buddy from back home, Kid Rock.
It was 1989, my thoughts were short, my hair was long.
Together, they've written songs like All Summer Long, which became Kid Rock's biggest hit ever.
She was 17 and she was far from in between.
And when it was all done, I remember thinking, man, I need a song like that. Something feel-goody.
Damn, it feels good to be me.
Well, the result was Uncle Kracker's latest single, another collaboration with Kid Rock. But the original plan was to use someone very different for the vocals.
I actually had Kenny Rogers do a version. When I was a kid, I used to think I was Kenny Rogers. I would sit in my room, I'd slick my hair back, and I'd sing Coward of the County until I was blue in the face. I was like, you know, it'd be sweet to get Kenny Rogers on this song. And he actually did a version of it, which was awesome. But it just felt like the Kid Rock version was the one to use.
Some cheap shades at the Amco station.
Of course, Kid Rock is more than just a friend to Uncle Kracker. He's also his record label boss.
He's a horrible boss. He's just, it's like having an absentee boss. You don't get many pats on the back from him. I always said I'd never let business get in the way of friendship, and I never have. I bet if I did, we wouldn't be friends anymore.
I'll be the one to tuck you in at night.
When he's not playing the packed arenas, Uncle Kracker's playing dad to 3 daughters.
You do like the daddy-daughter dances, you do that stuff.
He says he has no problem being the only man in the house.
My kids aren't like, they're not girly girls, which makes it easier. They're not running around in pink dresses, you know. They play with frogs and bugs, and they're great.
Even if you don't have a chance to see Uncle Kracker on tour, you can hear new music from him very soon. He promises another album is on the way.
It's pretty upbeat. It's not like, but it's fun. It's a fun record.
Oh, you make me smile.